Hello. Thank you for taking time out to join me for the flip through of my latest journal. I'm call this one BumbleBee, obviously. It has the colors of a bumblebee. Forgive me, I'm new to this whole journal flip through, but I love creating them and just want to share because I love watching flip through videos for myself, and I'm finding that there aren't very many more that I haven't already watched. So I'm hoping that someone will enjoy this as much as I do others. Anyway, as you can see, it's a pretty chunky journal full of all kinds of goodies and yumminess. It is 9 inches by 5, and I mean, the spine's supposed to be about 3, but as you can see, it's pretty chunky and full. I've pushed it out some. You can add more to it, take some out, add your own. I just wanted to make it very versatile. There's a lot of writing pages, some blank pages, but then there's also a lot of fun stuff that I did in it as well. All of these are vintage buttons, vintage lace. This is actually the waist band of my son's jeans. I just like how it looks with it. You can tighten it if you like. This part you could actually take off if you needed to move the snap further this way, depending on where you decide to fasten the buckle. But you just have to snip a couple threads there. It's pretty solid right now, but again, if you snip one of the threads or a few of them, it'll come right off, and then you can reattach it anywhere else that you'd like. I left this page blank. You could cover it if you don't like it, but I kind of like the look of the areas where I fastened the buttons on top. This is fabric, and then this is some, I don't know if it was coffee or tea dye paper that I attached and glued onto the back. A lot of the pages in here I've either I've dyed myself. This, I believe, is the only digi print that I used in here. I just like the colors, how they went. And I think there's a couple pages of this. One has like a calendar on the back. Some rusted paper clips. Again, in here I included a lot of vintage ephemera. I love paper. I love feeling it, hearing it. I just love it. So I'm assuming if you're watching, you do too. So as you can see, there's still a lot of blank area for actual journaling or mark making. There was a lot of jelly print going on in here as well. Some collage. I just love the texture, feeling everything on here. This was one of those glassine envelopes, I believe. I put a die cut on the top, coffee dyed it. Cute little birdie with dangle. There's some vintage ephemera in here. And this also could be like a little tuck spot. Sorry, just bought this light, so you could stick things in there too. It is glued here at the bottom, but the top is open. And then this side, it is attached to the paper, so it won't come off, but you can easily get the items out from behind it. It's very thick, so holding it open is a little challenging. Bear with me. Again, this was, I believe, avocado. Some stencils that I had. Tea-dyed paper. More jelly print. Splatters. My kids, they love helping making papers, and I just love incorporating them into the journals. You can cover them with gesso, you can decoupage on top, whatever it is that you like. This has embossed, no, not embossed, it's like thick, forgive me, the words fade. But those of you who do this, if you have any questions, just send me a message and I'll look up whatever I used, but it's just stencil with some thick modeling paste, I believe. This was just brown paper bag that I crinkled on top of here, and then dyed it. Some vintage ephemera. This is actually, it looks like that old tape, but it's some tape that I found on Amazon. It comes in 2 different widths, but it looks like it's vintage, but it's not. I love it. This is, I think you can see it, it's kind of a little cutout here with fabric inside, but this was just then some extra fun play stuff. You just play with mediums and pieces and come up with all this fun grungy looking stuff. I love the mix of refined with grunge. I just like it all. More rusted paper clips. Some little pocket envelope with some goodies in there. This was some rust dye paper, and then I just gessoed all over, not gesso, well, Mod Podge, and so it's kind of a thick, kind of a plasticky feel now, but it's still cool. Little pocket here on this side, isn't that fun? I love it. I just stuck it on like one of those cookie sheet grates, excuse me, and just made that great texture. This is image transfer onto fabric. I had just started playing. I thought this little image was adorable. And yeah. This is actually a bag. I got this from Tanya at Scribbles in Time, this idea. I love her journals. I bought several. She just inspires me so much, and she just does such fun things like putting zippers on pull tabs. This, I don't remember what she called it, but she just takes a bunch of paper and folds it up and then stuffs things in it. I didn't sew up the sides like she does, but it all stays in there, and it looks good. I love it. This is a little pocket with some more ephemera, some vintage envelope from France. Love an envelope. More ephemera. I think there's some letters in here. Embellished it with a little bit of buttons. I love when she uses bags in her journals. I love this paper. This is just tracing paper that I tea-dyed. Or I think I did actually use some of the, it's like this powder you put in. They have different colors, rust, yellow, purples, blues. And that's what I used to dye this paper, this pretty color. Just some packaging tape. The edge of a book. I just thought it looked cool. Attach it to that. As you can see, there's a lot of area to write or do more of your own art in here. I just did some, and this is embossed, a dragonfly there, you can see it. And this is just Mod Podge. Did some stamping on fabric, some writing area here. Different, just little bits and pieces. Did some embossing on vintage photos. There was another video I watched. Oh my gosh, this journal this person made. I'll see if I can find it and put a link below. But she made this vibrant yellow dress on a vintage photo with Tim Holtz embossing glaze. So beautiful. So I tried it out myself. some little paper envelope I made. Get precious notes in there. Vintage button or belt buckle, I think. So this is the other page that had like a calendar on it. A lot of times in my journals, I will copy this model so that I can use these fun journals as my actual agenda. And I'll copy this and then just write in, you know, kids' soccer dates, school activities and whatnot. But I'll basically copy this on the blank pages, and then I actually get to use it every day. The tag from his pants I made into a pen holder or a paintbrush holder or whatever holder. I love these fabrics that cover each of the signatures. There's 3 signatures. There's over 100 pages between all of it. It's beautiful writing. I think it's so pretty. Just made that a little belly band. Some decoupage on there. Stems, clusters, just more embossing. Another little belly band. Skip a page. There's a color which is not sure. This, the photo doesn't come out, but I wanted to leave this open in case you had like a photo of one of your kids or something and you wanted to stick it in there, you could. This I saw Siquita. I'll link her below as well, but she does a lot of this type of embroidery in her journals. I just love her style as well. And then I made the other side into, so it's like a pocket. A little heart tab, charm. Probably going to add a few more little dangles, jewels dangles, because I just love them. So that's one pocket, little tuck area, lined it with fabric, another pocket with some vintage ephemera. This was actually, I love fountain pens, and Lamy is one of the pens I used. I just thought their packaging was really cool. So I incorporated that. Oops, watch, now I won't be able to get this in. I don't want to ruin it. I'll do it later. Some napkins. Here's another one of, let's see if you can see it with the glare. Hidden pocket there if you like. Some more ephemera. I think I have a problem, an addiction with collecting ephemera. Some more of that tape. Another one of the image transfers on the fabric. This is there's some stamps in here and some other ephemera in here. These are from France. Pretty. Clusters. I love the sound of this bag. There's some vintage braille paper in here. You can write on butterflies. It's so pretty. A rusted, I don't know if those are hair pins or, I don't know. I just love how they rusted up. Very, very rusty. Okay, so that's the end of the signature 2. And the third one, again, this is something that Tanya does with her. She'll put paintbrushes that she uses in there. She throws like a little bit of everything in her journals. I love how textured they are. This one's a little bit more uniform, that all the pages are fairly the same size and it doesn't extend out too far from the edges. Just a different style. This was, I took some sort of die cut and then I believe this is just Mod Podge. It just dried and glued and it just turned out really pretty. I loved it. It's a page, vintage Japanese paper writing, and this is all texturing. Tim Holtz. What are those? Those inks there. Mica spray inks. I may cover this one more time with a clear coat just because it looks like some of it might be coming off. That would be fun. Getting on something important that you'd want. This is all vintage silk. Handmade card. Excuse me. Area to tuck stuff in. These pages are so fun to make during the summer. I like doing it. They dry a lot quicker. This is a vintage Victorian card, and I just covered it with the Tim Holtz, the Glaze Clear. I think it's Tim Holtz, or it's clear embossing powder. I'm not sure which one. But I just covered that. I just thought it was pretty. Old postcard. Made a little. It's an old envelope. Not a postcard. Oh, I just thought she was so cute. Now this, you can tuck like secret notes back behind here as well because it's not attached. I didn't glue it down. I love doing these pages. I love adding all the texture. It's just yummy grunginess. Here's another envelope with another one of those image transfers. It's kind of stiff. I don't know if I did it right, but I still like how it turned out. And here's a vintage letter. Used another one of the tags from the jeans. A bunch of these with old thread on it, and I thought it would be fun to make it as a belly band. I just love doing these type of pages. There's another one of the twists up around if you like, and there's a cigarette, old cigarette. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I love the color. The green's pretty with gold. And then there's, I think, another page in there for writing. Oh no, I made this into a little writing thing. This is from a snippet roll that I made into a little pocket. So as you can see, as you get further back, you're going to have to put a book or something underneath for writing, just so that you have something sturdy, or you're going to have to like hold it like this as you write, which I guess either way it's fine. I just kept filling and filling and filling, and I would continue to filling now, put more in. I'm just afraid it'll be too bulky. So that's it. There she is. I hope you guys enjoyed flipping through it with me. I think this is going to be the first video that I actually post. I created a YouTube account. I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Mighela, and I kind of made I just started making junk journals. I just love them. So I have several, and I am going to go ahead and start listing them. This will be the first. I do have a website. I don't know that I want to list on Etsy. I'm just not sure yet. I've heard some horror stories about them, but I wanted to get a video out so people can see the full flip through. But I do have them listed on my own personal website, and that is ReJiggered Junque, JUNQUE.com, ReJiggered JUNQUE.com, and basically that's the name that I've come up with. That's what the YouTube name will be too. So anyway, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, apparently getting subscribers and likes are the way to get your video out there more in the algorithm. So if you enjoyed flipping through with me, would you give the video a like and maybe subscribe? I am going to put more videos on here, and hopefully in time I'll get better at talking, because I'm a little off now. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care.